So Mike McCarthy had his end-of-season, post-season press conference yesterday. So much to talk about. My gosh, we had our own Overreaction Monday segment on Monday just about the Cowboys alone. And one of the, conversations, overreactions, Mike McCarthy should be out of a job, which is exactly what Dan Orlovsky said on Monday's program. And, I call that an overreaction. The Jones family, despite being known as, wildcatters who are about the brand and the Cowboys brand, and that's first and foremost, you would think that they're kind of like impetuous type people, but they have a track record of sticking with their coaches for a while.
Yeah, that's how you make money, Rich.
Wade Phillips, they stuck with him and then fired him midseason until it just was no longer tenable. Then they hired Jason Garrett, who clapped all his way to darn near 10 years on the job.
You're wrong for that.
And then Mike McCarthy has been there 2 years, and we all know last year was a COVID injury-racked season with Dak getting hurt. And there were issues with clock management that seemed to be still there, despite the fact that Jason Garrett was no longer there, despite the fact that McCarthy's won a championship in the NFL in that building.
I was there.
Okay. He is the only member of that organization right now who knows what it's like to lift the Lombardi Trophy in AT&T Stadium. It's only one guy.
Wow.
In the organ. Seriously.
The audacity.
It's the truth. I'm spitting truth because since they opened the building and AT&T Stadium was open in Dallas, the Cowboys have 3 playoff wins in that building, the same number of playoff wins in that building as the Alabama Crimson Tide.
They're really good, though.
So Nick Saban's had as many playoff wins in the more than any other Dallas Cowboy head coach. So McCarthy saying this yesterday only added another log on this fire. Hit it.
I thought we were nervous to start the game. Felt it in the locker room at the team prayer, but I thought we fought through that okay. We held them to field goals, and I think once our guys settled in, I thought that it balanced out. And let me take the word nervous back. It was a little angst, okay, which I think just like anything. It's just. They were excited. They had a great week of practice. I thought the pregame was good, but I just think that it was the first time we were doing this as a whole. Maybe it was 2 guys, but I just think that we weren't they were a little cleaner than we were at the beginning of the game. That's just the facts.
Yes, it is just the facts. He is not lying. He is not lying about that. And in case you're wondering how the 49ers exited the locker room, the video is actually all over social media. They exited the locker room like it was Mardi Gras. They exited the locker room like it was Mardi Gras. They were loose, and they played loose, but they also should be more loose. They've been there. They went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Their quarterback played in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So they should be looser. There's no question about that. So that is a fact. And use the word nervous. It does get fans riled up because you're the coach. You should have such a terrific game plan that they come in thinking we're going to destroy these people. We're going to take these people apart because we know exactly where the matchup problems are. We know exactly how to exploit them. We did that in practice this week, and we did what we did coming in to Philadelphia in their 2s, but we did this to Washington, and we've done this before, and we're that good. We're the Dallas friggin' Cowboys. And this is our house. And they didn't come out like that. And that's on the coach. But it's also on the players in that room who I guess needed Mike McCarthy to calm them down. So the reality is that McCarthy told the honest truth, heard the follow-up questions about, wait a minute, you said nervous, and let me take that back. Let me say angst, because angst is more about being antsy to get out there as opposed to, well, we don't have the horses here. We don't have the game plan here. We don't have the ability to win this game here. It's our home fans here. This is the San Francisco 49ers here. By the way, playing into all of the lead up to the week that the Cowboys are in trouble and this is the worst possible matchup for them narrative. Check that mark. Oh, yeah. So here's some more reality. Here's some more truth for all you Cowboy fans out there. I don't need to tell you because I think you know this already, TJ Jefferson. I'm not talking to you, even though I have the ability to talk to you because I'm a tier 2 guy. My team has won a Super Bowl. Okay, even though it's Super Bowl 3 and it's Super Bowl 56 right now, there is no statute of limitations.
Yeah, Pantera Sarah let you into the club. Yes,
okay, so I may address you.
If you get my attention, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which you have it.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Wow. Cowboys fans, you want Mike McCarthy gone? He's going nowhere. And guess what? Get ready for Dan Quinn to go out the door. And maybe Kellen Moore to go out the door. I think he's going to stay. I think Kellen Moore's not going anywhere. I think Kellen Moore is going nowhere. Because he knows he can still build whatever resume, and who knows? It's entirely possible that he gets to stay put right there. And I would want to coach for the Dallas Cowboys for many reasons. One of them being they don't fire coaches there. They come up with a plan, and they stick with it, and they keep on feeding this plan with the proper players. And they're drafting them, man. That kid Micah Parsons is no joke, but the defensive coordinator's going. You're going to watch Dan Quinn walk out the door. You're going to try and find the next defensive coordinator who can somehow, some way, coordinate this defense in a manner, Vic Fangio would be an outstanding choice.
I don't know if they run the same D.
No, here's the situation though. Okay, I'm nervous about my head coach leaving Michigan, and if he does go, Fangio is the guy. Unless he and Fangio can't get along anymore, I have no idea what the relationship is. I'm just assuming that Fangio worked with Harbaugh for many years and can do it. And wants to do it again? No, that would be the idea, to just take somebody that good. But get ready for somebody not that good, as good maybe, to walk in through the door. And we'll see if it is Parsons and it's Diggs and it's Lawrence and they can actually do it for another defensive coordinator who knows how to turn that light on. But McCarthy's going nowhere, folks. Zero. He's going nowhere. So if you don't like the way he does this or that, get used to it. He said something else that kind of leapt out at me, too. And I've asked around, and apparently this is not an outlier. He says he's not watching the rest of the playoffs. Now, I heard that, and I'm thinking to myself, don't you think he should kind of see what the Packers do with the Niners? Just as a curiosity factor? Or it's just too tough. The pain is too tough. And I'm like, that's kind of odd. That you can't get over whatever that is, or he's uninterested. Maybe he just lives football, breathes football. I don't know. I would have such a curiosity factor. But then again, I'm not a type A head coach, lifer, who spent many years in a toll booth, and finally got out of there and made an incredible career for himself. I heard that others do that too. Our friend Kara Henderson Sneed tweeted back at me that Les, whose birthday it was yesterday, happy birthday, Les. He doesn't watch playoffs when they're
checks
out.
out
Yeah.
when they take off.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because my 84-year-old mother watches the Super Bowl, and I get phone calls like, "What's going on with?" and just fill in the blank.
His name.
I don't understand.
His name is Weekend.
There's no E at the end. It's WEEKND.
Weekend D. He went to Notre Dame.
Why is he in the class?
Where's the 30 in Weekend?
Confused.
Why is the cameraman so close?
I don't know. I heard that too. And it just, again, with McCarthy, you just hear stuff and you just assume that he's not doing it 100% right because of the way things ended in Green Bay. And nobody else was kind of bashing his door down, and the Cowboys say, here's the Sterling brand of the Dallas Cowboys star. You take it. And 2 seasons in, still no playoff wins at all. And then there's the thing about Dak. And he's just what a great play call it was. He just didn't execute it properly. And I still don't get it. Like, why would you run the risk for even just 10 more yards? Just, you get a better chance at the Hail Mary from the 30-something.
Which technically isn't even a Hail Mary at that
it's
point.
just like, it's like, the Hail Mary's from the other side of the 50. Now you just got a hail, right? Just a hail. It's a Mary. Whichever half you want to
Come
use.
with me.
Honestly, it's just,
Mary.
and I know I'm still like I was out yesterday, so I haven't really turned the page from last week just
I
yet.
turned the page.
I know
Rich.
of course you turned the page. I would turn the page if I were you. I'd throw the whole book out.
TJ turned the page at what, like
Dude,
5
I turned-
o'clock on Sunday?
Dude, I turned the
we're on
page.
2023.
I turned the page. I'd go full Fahrenheit 451 and torch the book and the entire library with it.
Hey, look, easy
Based off
now.
of that. No, dude. I can't sit here all year long and hear the Cowboy talk and then have them face plant like that and not have to revisit it. Coach is going nowhere. Get used to it. And Dan Quinn's going somewhere. Get used to it. And you just have to hope that the Jones family finds the right DC to keep that light on, because that side of the football is so set and so filled with playmakers. And I would just tell Dan Quinn, what does it take to stay? And Dan Quinn, there's no amount of money that would cause him to not take a head coaching job right now to stick with this program. And the Cowboys and McCarthy don't win next year, and then all of a sudden it's Dan Quinn's fault. You got to go now. Quinn's gone. McCarthy's staying. I'm going to predict Kellen Moore stays too. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.